execution and assassination of John Marat as performed by the enemies of Bessar and Charenton under the direction of the Marquis de Sade, short form Marat/Sade. It's a hollow long title. Basically, the concept is that the Marquis de Sade is in this asylum, which he was historically in, Charenton. And he's decided, I'm going to write a play about the death of the Marquis de Sade, the death of Marat, who was a revolutionary, who was kind of like a hipster revolutionary, and then he talked a lot and wrote a lot, but didn't really do a lot. Mostly because he was very sick. He had to be in the bathtub all the time, otherwise his fever, to keep his fever down, and to keep his sores down, etc., etc., etc. So the Marquis de Sade writing a play about all this. And he's in the loony bin. So he decides to use crazy people as actors, which makes sense. So he's standing behind lunacy as a buffer to express his views on the revolution. It's like his views were controversial. And controversial views at the time got you decapitated via the guillotine. He's basically saying that, like, the revolution is like, stupid, you know? Like, they're trying to do this thing, like making everyone equal, but he's basically saying that can never happen. There will always be a man who will think himself above everyone, and there will always be stupid people who will believe him and believe that they are below him, and human beings will never change. You know, we eat, we shit, we fuck, and that will never, ever change. Marat believes that he can organize the people enough to stand up and defend themselves and make their own society that is good for them and make this utopia. And Sade is the person who's always like, that utopia is impossible. It's, you know, factually impossible. The institution that we're trying to bring down is like, you know, Marie Antoinette and Louis XVI. You know, they had the very affluent court where they saw powdered wigs and lace and peignets and berries and chocolate and etc. And they weren't fit to run a country, clearly. It was what the Marquis de Sade is arguing is that even we can kill them, but we can't kill that good thirst for grandiosity ourselves. So he's directed the play, he choreographed it, he wrote the music for it. The director of the asylum, whose name is Cumier, is like, oh, let's let our patients be involved in the arts. It'll be good for them, it'll be therapeutic, and it'll get them out of terror for a short time, it'll show other people that we're doing good work at this asylum, but the Marquis de Sade is playing Cumier bitch, and he's like, oh yeah, we'll cut this very revolutionary scene, and we'll cut this very incendiary scene. But when the actual play goes up, the scenes are still there, and Cumier is like, I don't know what's happening. But you cut these scenes. There is the quartet, who are just insane people that Sade was like, oh, you can sort of carry a tune, like, can you please be the storytellers? It's not a musical, because the songs don't, like, it's not like we're having a conversation, but we're singing. It's like we're singing about what's going on right now. So like there's a song like those fat monkeys covered in banknotes have champagne and brandy on tap. They're up to their eyeballs in banknotes. We're up to our noses in crap. They take the role at saying like, you're having us kill ourselves for your revolution. Is that really responsible of you? And is that really productive to have all these people die? Because if more people die, then there's less you can do, you know, because you have less people. So the quartet pops in every once in a while to just talk about what France was like at that time. Duperret, who like is kind of like roommate in Paris. He's like, yeah, like if you want to come to Paris, be revolutionary, you can totally chill with me and we can share our ideals. Duperret is played by, in the world of the play, and watch when you mean that. It's like Duperret is the sex portion of the human nature. And this villain, Charlotte Corday, was like, man, I need to be part of the foundation. And someone somewhere said, this could be historically factual, this could be not. Marat needs to go. He has control over the people who needs to go. That is a dictatorship and we don't want that. And Charlotte Corday was like, I'm going to be the one to end it. So she went to Marat's bathtub and slew him. She stabbed him with a knife in his bathtub. What a shitty way to die, eh? In your bathtub? It's like one step above the toilet. Then there is Roux, Jacques Roux, a revolutionary former priest. He's given up priesthood. She is able to go onto the streets and speak in favor of Marat's revolution. Like, she's able to really rally the troops. R-O-U-X, Roux, which would, I mean, it'd be so funny if there's a character named Kanga, the herald is the character who drives the play. I guess it might be Oracle. We're talking about three plays, but we're not talking about three plays. The herald is the narrator. The actors don't know what the fuck they're doing if they don't hear the herald. Sade uses the herald as a herald. She'll just be right there to be like, listen, we're not criticizing how things are today. We're criticizing how things are long ago. Therefore, because it's art, it doesn't matter to you, which is paraphrasing, obviously. But that's a general gist. Simone, who is Marat's wife/nurse, you know how like, if somebody is, like if the husband is terminally ill, the wife becomes more of a nurse than the wife. That is Simone. And she says like, you know, stop trying, it'll kill you. Stop writing, it'll kill you. You're sick. If you keep worrying about this, it's going to kill you. February 9th to 19th at Players Theatre. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. And then, 16th, 17th, 18th, 19th. FOH.players@gmail.com. Front house.players@gmail.com, which is where you can go for reservations.